YouTube, what up? YouTube, what up? Let me get this ready. Fix a little bit of this. Typical Boone Brothers fashion. We're too tall for the screen, so we got to get everything right. Make sure if I'm here, swinging. All right. YouTube, you should be good. Let me loop in IG and we can get this thing cracking. We're charged up. We are good money. Oh, yeah. Kettlebell Kings, what's good, baby? It is Coach Boone, one half of the Boone's Doc, and we are here today with the Tarzan Swing Complex. Now, listen, if you're anything like me, you're always trying to be a little bit better. My little brother and his friends challenged me to 10,000 kettlebell swings this month. In typical Jason Boone fashion, I'm waiting until the end to kind of catch up. So today we're going to do 1,000 kettlebell swings, right? 20 sets of 50. So if you're ready to rock with me, let's get loose and let's get moving. Again, today's moves are not going to be difficult. Probably a bunch of things you've seen before. We have 10 different variations of swings. We're going to get warm by just going around the world. And yeah, get ready because today is going to be a lot of volume. We're not going that heavy, but we are going to be moving the entire time. So we're not putting a time limit on this. We're not putting a set count on this. This is just 1,000 reps. We're going to get to 1,000 reps. I got my little brother in the comments. So if you have any questions while we're going, feel free to ask away. What I do want to know, though, is where you're tuning in from and what's your favorite kettlebell swing variation, all right? So drop me a comment, keep me going. I got YouTube down here, got IG up here. Boy, today we're going to show you who the king of the jungle actually is. So I want you to start by getting these shoulders loose. YouTube, I'm sorry, I'm not in frame. There we go. Again, 1,000 kettlebell swings. Seems like a lot, but when you break it down like anything else, 20 sets of 50 swings, a lot of different variations. We're going to start by just opening up these shoulders a little bit, waking everything up. You guys are old and broken down like myself. You can get Hyper Ice Venom. Malcolm dropped the code in there. This is a great device to get some heat and some vibration to your back before, during, after any workout. Again, we're going to go around the world a couple of times, wake up that core. We're going to wake up those shoulders, a little rotation, and we're going to get right into it. Again, we're going to start light, built-in warm-up, and then we're going to go. We got 20 sets of 50 reps to total 1,000 kettlebell swings. So before we get cracking, I want to know where you're tuning in from and what's your favorite kettlebell swing variation. Now today we're going to obviously go through the normal kettlebell swing. We're going to do the American overhead swing. We're going to do staggered stance. We're going to do swing to sit. We're going to do double kettlebell swings. We're going to get after it. But again, all of these are going to be based out of the kettlebell swing move. Now, when you're doing a kettlebell swing, keep in mind you're really going from a hip hinge to a standing plank. So today, cues to keep in mind, when we go back, we always want to keep our shoulders above our hips. We're here, keep your chin down, and then standing plank. Now, if you do it right and you use some momentum, it should feel weightless at the top, but essentially we're just here to here. We're going to be here to here. We're We're going to be staggered stance. We're going to be all kind of things. But the main thing to focus on today, shoulders above hips, hip hinge to standing plank. You do that, you're good. All right? So we're going to run through a couple of reps on each one just to get a little bit more warm. And then we're jumping right into it. All right? So with the normal kettlebell swing, again, we are here. When we hike that bell up, we're going to sit back. We're going to pull that bell between our legs, and then we're going to fire up. Again, fire up. Now, there's a little triangle between your groin and your knees. We want to bring that bell in that triangle, okay? We don't want to drop down and bring the bell too low. We want to keep it in here and fire up. All right, so that's the first one. We're going to go from there to overhead, American overhead swings. So the Russians kind of developed this kettlebell swing a while back. Americans have to put our little flair on it. We're going to go above our head. From there, we're going to go single arm. So same thing, single left, single right. We're going to go from there to what we got next? Swing to sit. All right, so this one's a good one where when we come out, we're going to actually squat down. So a lot of the swings that we do are going to be posterior chain. We're going to do a little bit to activate the front. After that, we're going to do staggered stance. We're going to do double skier swings, which is going to kind of auto-correct our form because we're going to bring our feet closer together. So we're here. Then we're going to go dead stop, a little bit heavier. After each rep, we're going to put it down, actually hike it back through all the way up. And then we're going to end with some banded heavy kettlebell swings to pump it up, you know? We got to get strong out here, all right? So let me know where you're tuning in from. What's your favorite kettlebell variation? And let's get this thing cracking, all right? April's almost over. I got about 1,400 swings to do. We're going to knock out a big chunk of them today. Shouts out to Carmen, Jordan, Malcolm, everybody who's been doing this 10,000 kettlebell swing challenge with me. Let's get it cracking today, all right? So off the bat, we're going to start 50 reps, normal kettlebell swing. I'm going to face you for the first 25, and then we're going to switch. So again, this is a lightweight I have here. We're just going to get ourselves warm, built-in warm-up. 7, 8. Again, think hip hinge to standing plank. Hip hinge to standing plank. We're going to work that bell between that triangle. We're going to keep our shoulders above our hips. We're going to squeeze at the top. We're going to screw our feet in. Oh, between the legs. I'm going to change the view just so you guys can see. Again, we're here. As you can see, my shoulders are above my hips. My feet are screwed into the ground to get that real activation. 20, 21, 22, 4, 5. All right, good. So look at that, one set down. All right, 19 more to go. Now, if you're rocking with me again, we got 1,000 kettlebell swings today. We're gonna do some different variations. 20 sets of 50. You already got one off the list. All right, so from here, we're gonna go overhead. So again, back between your legs. And at the top, we're gonna go up. So warming up everything from posterior chain, keeping the bell up here, some stability in the shoulders. It's a lot of volume today, so we gotta really make sure everything is awake, loose. All right, nothing else changes. We're still going in that triangle. We're still keeping shoulders above the hips. 10. We're putting an American flair on a Russian kettlebell swing. Doing the most. Standard American practice, doing the most. If you're tuning in right now, let me know where you're tuning in from and what's your favorite kettlebell swing variation. We're getting to mine here pretty soon. I'll show you. I'll make sure I let you know where it's at. 29, 30. Keep count with me. We got 20 more. Shoulders above hips. Hip hinge to standing plank. Hip hinge to standing plank. Now we're going to inhale through the nose on the way back. And we're going to exhale through the mouth on the way up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right, another 50 down. Now we're going to, again, keep chipping away at this. We got 20 sets of 50, 2 down, 18 to go. I got some people in here. What's up, everybody? Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know what your favorite kettlebell variation is. Let's keep this thing going. I recently started taking this core from Beam. Yo, this stuff here is the absolute truth. Now, I do have a little kickback, I will let you know. But if you're looking for something to kind of help you push through these workouts, optimal hydration, ashwagandha, all the things that you want to have in your system, check out beamtlc.com. Malcolm, drop that link in the comments. After kettlebell swings, American, we have single. So we're going to go single arm, just the left for 50. We're here. Again, same thing. We're in that triangle. 5. So I think I'm going to go 5 reps and then say something because I'm going to lose count. But basically, you're here through that triangle again. Hip hinge, so our butt's going back, but we're staying stable in the legs into a high plank. So again, pushing through, it should feel weightless at the top. Actual work is being done to slow, decelerate the bell between your legs, and then press it up when you're coming through. So again, we change the view so you can see on TV. IG, YouTube, what up? We're here. Bell's back between that triangle that I spoke about. Groin, knee, knee. And then keeping our shoulders above our hips. We're not sinking down here. We're here. Everything is stable. What I like to do is keep this opposite arm tight to the body. Let it swing. Follow the bell. Again, we're here. Now, the question is always, do I extend the bell at the top, or do I kind of keep it close? Again, we're waking up the whole core. We're trying to get everything activated right now. I like to keep the bell a little bit closer to my body rather than swing it all the way out. So I'm going to keep it here and pull it right back down, okay? That'll really get accentuated when we have the band on the heavy bell. But for now, again, keeping everything tight. We're literally going from a hip hinge where, again, we're trying to close that car door with our butt. We're not bending over at the back, pushing that car door closed, hinging at the hips to a standing plank. The movement is here to here. All right, 50 more with the right hand. Let's go. Let me know where you're tuning in from and what your favorite kettlebell variation is. IG, what up? IG, what up? YouTube, what up? You guys still rocking with me? It's the Tarzan workout. Yeah, you know. All right, let's go. I got 10,000 total kettlebell swings this month. In typical Jason Boone fashion, I waited till the last minute. I skipped a couple days when I was out of town. And now I find myself having to do about 1,400 kettlebell swings, which again is roughly 14% in 2 days. Now, started late for sure. My brother's been done for probably about a week now. If you would have kept that pace, he'd probably be at like 12,000. But again, we're going to get through because we don't make any excuses. We just chip away at it day by day, prioritize what we did the day before, work on that progress, and just commit to consistency. Trying to get better every day. I know you are too. That's why you're here with me right now. So, if you're rocking with me, let me know where you're tuning in from and what your favorite kettlebell variation is. All right? We're here. Again, swing with me. Tarzan, swing with me. Let me know, Tarzan or George in the Jungle, who was your guy? Who was your guy? I know we all have one. If you're an 80s baby like me, you probably rock with George in the Jungle. But hey, if you were a 70s kid, you probably mess with Tarzan. So, after single arms, we now go to swing to sit. So we're going to bump the weight up a little bit. I got about another minute on this back, warming hyper ice. This one of the best investments I've made in my health, in my overall fitness. Hyper ice, they're really doing it. If you need discount code, holler at the Boone's Doc in the comments. I'm telling you, man, this thing, heat, vibration, this gets you right. So when you're doing all these moves where it's literally just hip hinge to plank, right? That's all core. People think core, they think just the front abs. It's your back, it's your lats. Everything kind of ties up. Glutes. So really want to warm that up. Really want to get that activated. I'm sorry, YouTube, I'm not in the frame. All right? We want to make sure this is all good to go. So if you need some, things are not cheap. So we understand if you need a little bit of a discount, the Boone Brothers got you. So this is done. Now it's time to really get cracking. We're gonna pick up the pace a little bit. Let's talk in more doing. We got swing to sit for 50 reps. All right, we're gonna bump the weight up a little bit. Shouts out to Kettlebell Kings, lacing your boy with all the kettlebell needs. I see you out here. Mine are old and beat down because I've been doing this for a long time. But yeah, we're here, all right? So again, same thing. Swing with me. We're going right to that triangle again. On the way up, we're just squatting down. 15, 16, 17. Swing with me again. Now, if you're doing these, you need to break these up, right? 25, 25, 30, 20, 40, 10. However you need to break this up, make sure you do that. We want to always keep the form feeling real good. So movement doesn't change. We're back between this triangle. Okay, so from here, groin, knees. We want to swing that bell back through here. Squeeze at the top. Hip hinge to standing plank. Now, as you can see, as I catch my breath, there's a big cardio aspect to kettlebell swings. I believe the study said that there's a similar metabolic response from kettlebell swings to running, except you don't have all the impact that you do when you run. So in my mind, if you get the benefits of running without any of the impact, you should definitely opt for that. Plus, it just makes you stronger, look better, feel better. And running was always a punishment. I don't know about you. I played basketball growing up. Whenever a coach would say, it's time to run, that was a punishment. So if you can get those same benefits without actually having to go run, pound, kettlebell swings are it. So we're about 5 reps or 5 exercises through. which will put us at about 250 reps. We're going to staggered kettlebell swings. So with this, same motion, except now we're just gonna kick one of our legs back. So we're gonna start with that left leg back in a staggered stance. You can see me this way on IG. Now the load, when we hinge back, is gonna be in that right glute. So we're here, again, same movement. We're coming back, shoulders above hips. And on the way up, we're firing that right glute, okay? So the same movement, everything's the same except we're kicking back that left leg. So we're here. Let me know your favorite kettlebell swing variation, and let me know where you're tuning in from. I appreciate you rocking with me as always, but please let me know where you're at. Please let me know which one's your favorite. We got a couple more in this first round. Then we got one more round after this. We'll get you out the door to enjoy the rest of your Saturday. But while we're here working, we gotta work. Again, shoulders above hips. And we're just gonna switch sides. Now we're gonna kick that right foot back, same thing. Load up that left glute and keep it rocking. I mentioned before, beam, core, this stuff not only tastes great, but definitely does the trick. All right, hydration is the name of the game. If you're not hydrated, you can't perform. You can't perform, you can't grow and get better. Stay hydrated. Keep that protein up. Immediately after the workout, I'm going to house some biltong. If you don't know what biltong is, boy, I can go on a whole rant about that. But I'll say that for another time. For now, just know hydration, protein, recovery. You see me with the activation, you see me with the hydration, protein, let's do it all right? This is not just about lifting weights. You got to do the whole thing, right? You got to eat healthy, you got to get some sleep, you got to recover, you got to warm up, you got to de-stress. All that plays into that healthy mindset, healthy lifestyle. So, get off my high horse for a second, get back to these swings. We're here, the right foot is back. We're swinging through. Oh, Tarzan, swing with me. Swing with me. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know what your favorite kettlebell swing variation is. If you're digging this content, be on the lookout for the Boone Brothers Kettlebell Kings ebook dropping very, very, very soon. It's going to be packed with a bunch more content just like this. If you're a fan of the NBA playoffs that are going on right now, there's going to be a lot of stuff in there that resonates. You got to train like an athlete. You got to eat like an athlete. You got to recover and rest like an athlete so that we can look and feel like an athlete, right? You may or may not know, my brother and I both played pro basketball for a long time, about 15 years combined between the two of us. And it's a full-time job. Yo, you can't look this good and operate at this level if you're not taking care of every single thing that encompasses a healthy lifestyle. So, how you eat, how you sleep, how you train, how you recover, it all plays a part. You have to de-stress. You have to. You can't keep going the way that people used to go 100 years ago, all right? We have to be mindful of the whole vision. We have double kettlebell swings. So Grab the second kettlebell. I really like this variation. Might be actually my favorite one. Skier swings, because I don't know if you know, I walk like LeBron James. I got these outside, my feet kind of trail out when I walk. So if I really want to stabilize everything, I have to screw my feet into the ground, right? Same when you're doing push-ups. If you're out here, you want to screw your hands into the ground. You want to activate those lats. When I screw my legs into the ground and I swing, it makes it a lot easier when my legs are closer together. So I basically am auto-correcting my form here when I do a skier swing versus a traditional kettlebell swing where my legs might naturally want to go out. So I like to always mix in skier swings, two hands like this, because it forces me, again, to auto-correct that form. So now instead of going between your legs, we're just going right outside, doubling up the weight, obviously, but same principle. So we're here. We have the bells going straight back, shoulders staying above the hips, and we're just swinging. Hip hinge to standing plank. Standing plank. Inhale on the way back through the nose. Just like that. So we're inhaling through the nose on the way back. We're exhaling through the mouth on the way up. All right? If you really want to elevate your game in the gym, you have to learn how to breathe. Too many of us are holding our breath and then never exhaling until we're done with the whole set. We're holding our breath, straining. You have to breathe with the movement. So inhale and then exhale on the work. So loading up. So whenever you're doing that work, whether it's at the bottom of a squat, about to stand up, at the bottom of the deadlift, about to stand up, at the back of the kettlebell swing, about to load up, at the bottom of a push-up, about to push up. Inhale, and then exhale on the work. All right, keep that in mind. Double kettlebell swings. After that, we got to go to dead stop. So this one's probably going to take the most amount of time, but it's all good because we got 1,000 reps. We're about halfway through. I think this puts us at from 350 to 400, but we're just going to keep this thing going. So 1 second. It's a little humid out here in Nashville, Cashville, Tennessee. As you can see, we're starting to really break up a little sweat right now. Whew. Dead stop. So YouTube, you might have a tough time seeing this. IG, you should be good. We're going to hike that belt back between our legs, swing, bring it back down. Again, nothing changes, except after each rep, we are putting that bell back on the ground. Now, the good thing about this one, this is actually probably my second favorite swing, because it allows you to go heavy. It allows you to really get feel for hiking that bell back between the legs and then exploding up and bringing it back down. So each rep you can really load up. You can really work on generating that power, both back, forward, and then decelerating to slow down, all right? It works on mobility, movement, all that. So again, we're here. First 15 in the books, 35 more. We're gonna squat down, grab that bell by the horns, hike it back, up, back, down, back, up, back, down. Now when we come back down, again, shoulders stay above. You can see me here. Shoulders stay above the hips. We're gonna hike that thing back, up, back, down. Back, up, back, down. IG, you still with me? YouTube, you still with me? Let me know. I see you in here. I'm sorry I haven't been keeping up. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and let me know what your favorite kettlebell variation is. Oh damn, I'm way behind. Yo, I appreciate you all rocking with me. How many people we got in here? Oh yeah, we got some bodies in here. Appreciate you, YouTube, as always, rocking with me. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but what's good? All right. Last 10 on the dead stop. Then we have some banded kettlebell swings. Run through this thing one more time with a couple of tweaks. We out the door. All right. Last 10. We're here. Sitting back. Through, up, through, down. Through, up, through, down. Hip hinge, plank, hinge, hip hinge, plank, hinge, down. Hinge, plank, hinge, down. Perfect. All right. Now, if you don't have a heavy kettlebell, but you really want to add some intensity to these swings, you can grab yourself a band. You can grab these Kettlebell Kings. You can grab these at Libra Fitness. You can grab these all over the place. BJ Gador, I'm sure, has some. Shouts out to BJ Gador, man. Yo, this hoodie, matter of fact, I don't know why I'm out here like that. I'm not going to be out here repping the hoodie. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this hoodie back on until the end when it's time to just go shirtless. But if you want to know where to get the flyest gear in the game, head on over to sleevesoldseparately.com, right? We don't need no sleeves where I'm from. Get these sleeves out of here. Sleeves are sold separately, but you can buy the hoodie at sleevesoldseparately.com. Malcolm, drop that link in the comments, all right? We're here. Now, when you set up this band, how it's going to go is you're going to wrap this thing basically around the horns and then through its own band. Then you're going to step through like this. So you're here. We're stepping through. I know IG can see me. YouTube might have a tough time. But just drop a comment. We'll put up a how-to video for this at another time. Only thing you need to know right now is if you're not hydrated, get yourself some Beam Core. If your arms are deserving to be out without any sleeves, go to sleevesoldseparately.com. Get yourself a cut-off hoodie. This shit is terry cloth. That means very soft. Shouts out to Cam Ron. Now, here, the band is going to help pull this bell back between your legs. So we're going the same thing. This just ups the intensity. So for these last couple, again, we're here. Verse 20 in the books. Now, again, look good, you feel good, you feel good, you play good. You play good, they pay good. So, get yourself in some gear, sleevesoldseparately.com. Make sure you got your nutrition in check, hydration, Beam Core, Woolen Cleaver, build on. Listen, we do it all right? That's why we call it the Boone's Docs, because we document everything we're actually doing. We're not out here pumping a ton of products that we don't actually take. We are living a very authentic, genuine lifestyle, and we're just showing you the stuff that works, right? Yo, a lot of guys who retire. I retired from professional basketball going on 4 years ago. A A lot of dudes I know that stopped playing basketball 4 years ago do not look like this. I'm not here to brag or boast or toot my own horn, but it's real easy to fall off. And I make it a point every day to let people know that the shit I was doing when I was seeing the best success during basketball is only the foundation that I continue to improve on in life after basketball. So the workouts and the intensity and the shit I was doing when I was thriving, winning championships in Europe, fucking living my best life, I take that same shit to work every day now. And I try to just be the best version of myself. So if that resonates, you want to rock with me, head on over to the Boones Doc, BOONESDOC on Instagram, the Boone Brothers on YouTube, Twitter, IG, Facebook, all that stuff. Come fuck with us. I'm telling you right now, you will not be disappointed. We are as real and as authentic as it comes. And I'm the weak link of the duo. I'll tell you that right now. So I know my little brother's in the comment section. Shouts out to him. He is the motor that keeps that train running. And he would be disappointed in me if I didn't do my last 10 reps. It's all about integrity out here. 7, 7. All right. So halfway there. Whoa, we're halfway there. 500 more reps, and you guys can go enjoy your Saturday. We have some folks in here right now on both YouTube and IG. I appreciate you rocking with me. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Where you at? Yo, Nord Crystal, where are you at? Where are you tuning in from? Let me know. And let me know if you're ready to go check out Beam for some hydration. Your boy's hurting. Let me know if you want to tap in. Yo, real talk. Brewers, it's like a different language. Biltong, yo, this shit right here is what keeps me going. Tastes good, packed with protein. We all know you need protein, right? Packed with protein. We're gonna go back to a little bit lightweight. We're gonna do some rotational stuff real quick. Couple reps. We're gonna go across the body, back up. 25 each side as I talk to you. Now again, for these last 500, we're gonna rep these out a little bit faster. Some single arm, some double arm, but we obviously want to wake everything back up. This was my way to get a lot of reps in when my hamstrings felt like they were gonna rip off the back of my legs. Now, I don't know if you know, 10,000 kettlebell swings in a month is a lot, but it's even more when you take 7 days to get started and you skip 4 days for weddings and being out of town and not having bells and all that kind of shit. So I have a little bit of a push to make in these last 48 hours, but I told myself that I'm going to do it. And if you can't keep a promise to yourself, then your word really isn't worth a damn. So some of these reps, I didn't do 100-pound kettlebell swings, dead stops for 10,000 reps. But I got my ass up every morning before my workouts, and I did 200 as part of my warm-up. And I'm showing you right now, again, around the back, here, around the back. These, what I found, a great way to warm that body up when you are busting out high, intense reps at a high clip. So we're here, again, waking everything up. Cleans also counted as part of our 10,000 this month. So a couple cleans that I want to show you real quick as we get this thing cracking. Obviously, just rack, rack. All right. These are the ones you can obviously rep out real fast. And just remember, when you're racking this bell up, we want our knuckles facing the ceiling. All right. If we're going to do any movements where we rack this thing up, we don't want to have any bend in the wrist this way. We don't want to go too far this way. We want straight neutral arm, fists facing the ceiling so that when we do press, we can just rep those right out. So we're here, same thing. So some of them was here, press, wrap, back, press. Okay, so we're doing some of those. We did a lot of those. But again, when you're racking that kettlebell here, knuckles to the ceiling. Keep that in mind, all right? So we're here, a little bit of rotation, up, 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 all right? Same thing when we swing to halo. It's one of my favorite ones I was doing all month. It's here to halo. Drop that back down, here to halo. Swing to halo. All right. And then, it's what my little brother taught me. We're going load that thing, cock that thing back. So literally here, you can grab the bell and pull it back yourself. So kettlebell swing, click, clack, click, clack. This one was a killer. There's one that did 300 of these, 150 on each arm. Probably the hardest day total that I did. So again, both sides, kicking back. Again, you keep your feet a little closer together on this one. There. I want to show you staggered, lateral kettlebell swings to step. We're here, same thing, we're going between the legs. Together apart, together apart, together apart. Add a little bit of coordination in here. If you're still rocking with me, let me know where you're tuning in from and what your favorite kettlebell swing variation is. All right? I'm just going to rattle off a couple other ones I've been doing this month just to break it up a little bit. This next set, we're going to drop down from 50 reps to 40 reps, but I wanted to make sure I snuck in a couple hundred random swings just so I hit my goal for today. All right? So, last two we're going to show you that were a part of this month's 10,000 rep kettlebell swing, our rotational swings. So from here, we're going to pivot on the same foot. So we have this right foot that's going to pivot. If you play basketball, you know anything about basketball. Pivot foot is the one that stays still. So you're jab stepping with these other legs. This leg, pivot foot, stays still. So when you swing it that way. Rotation. Now, you can also decide to stay rotating in the same direction so you don't get dizzy. So in that case, we're going to stay on the right foot again. We're going to go reverse, reverse. reverse, reverse. Okay? So you can do that one, right leg, left leg, some great combinations. That one's another good one to just work on pivoting. We have a couple people still left. IG, YouTube. We're gonna bang out these last 400 reps. And you guys can go enjoy your Saturday. So we're back to the top. We're gonna go normal kettlebell swing, a little heavier this time. Matter of fact, how many reps? Yeah, 400. Oh, what's up, Bilton? You wanna come to the party? I see you out here. Save you for later. All right. So we got 20 reps of 40. Let's rep these out. We're gonna fly through these again. Regular kettlebell swings. Triangle, straight through. Let me know where you're tuning in from and what's been your favorite kettlebell variation so far. If you made it this long, I appreciate you rocking with me. In typical standard fashion, this ain't really about you. It's about me. I had to get my kettlebell swings in today. I appreciate you rocking with me this far. But yo, we got some work to do. So from here, we're going straight. American kettlebell swings up overhead. We're gonna, again, get that bell in front of us. We're up here. We're here. Shouts out to Coach Jordan Helms down at St. Peter's Strength Club. Shouts out to Malcolm Boone, one half of the Boone stock. Shouts out to Carmen Millian, all around fucking savage. And shouts out to everybody else who took part in this month's Kettlebell Swing Challenge. This shit has put me in a different level in terms of understanding what that feels like to generate actual power from your hips, to really go from that hip hinge to that plank feeling, tighten up everything in the midsection, in the posterior chain, glutes, hammies, lower back. I struggled with lower back pain for a little bit during my career. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. So everything you can do to strengthen that core, to make sure you're operating on a high level. Right, YouTube? Right, IG? Yo, do not ever underestimate the power of a strong core. It is the foundation of everything. So when you're doing these movements, keep that in mind. Keep that core tight. You got single arm kettlebell swings. We're gonna actually alternate this time. So here, oh, Tarzan, swing with me. Swing with me. If you want to know where you cop the hoodie, sleevesoleseparately.com. If you want to know how you stay hydrated, TLC.com. If you want to know how to keep your nutrition in check, athleticgreens.com/Boone Brothers. If you need protein to build that muscle, repair that system, bulletcleaver.com/Boone Brothers. If you're going to start prioritizing your recovery in 2023 and beyond, hyperice.com/Boone Brothers. Listen, anytime you go to buy something, before you check out, just put code Boone in. Chances are, if it's healthy and good for you, we fuck with it. So, Drop a comment. Let us know. Oh, shit. What up? That's it. If you need an all-in-one, all-encompassing guide to health, wellness, nutrition, everything, follow at the Boone's Doc. Listen, if I did this for an hour and we got 3 followers, it'd be worth it, right? Because what we're trying to do is get the word out. And listen, it's not easy to get the word out. There's a lot of information out there. If you follow a bunch of people, you're probably misinformed. If you don't follow anybody, you're probably uninformed. If you follow us, we can take care of you, right? It's not like everybody else. We actually live this shit. This is not a game. We are out here doing what we say we do. And trust me, there's an art to that. So, staggered, swings, left and right. Same thing, like with the alternating swings. Like with the single arm swings, I'm gonna swap stances. So this one's a little bit more athletic. We're gonna start in a staggered stance. Switch, 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 switch. When you're coming back, you're still going through that triangle, but you're just switching legs. Which leg is back? And that back foot, we're up on that toe, all right? We really want to isolate that front glute. Feel the hamstring. Oh, man, they're getting tight. A lot of stretching tonight. And then I can wrap up these 10,000 kettlebell swings tomorrow. When's the last time you challenged yourself to do something that seemed fairly daunting, almost impossible? I got the tag on April 2nd. And my friends were doing 10,000 kettlebell swings. It took me 4 days before I started. And now, 23 days later, I'm gonna be at about 9,400 kettlebell swings for the month, which means as long as I don't have a late night, get blackout drunk, or hurt myself, I can wake up tomorrow, bang out 600, and check that goal off. Although, I know Malcolm's watching. I might have to do 603 because the last post Malcolm had said that he did 10,002. So I know telling him that, he's going to probably go bust out another 1,000 tonight to make sure I can't catch him. But that's what we do. We push each other to be better. So, yeah, if you haven't done a couple already, just know I'm coming for you, Malcolm. 10,003 by tomorrow. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I actually lost count today, but we got a couple more staggered. Go back to double. We'll go back to dead stop. We'll go back to banded. I'll rep out a couple as a finisher, and then tomorrow it's on. So let's do some more of these staggers. Again, this triangle that we're working, we're just gonna kick back through. Really feel that front hammy, that front glute load up on the way back into that hip hinge and then up into that full body plank. You still rocking with me? We got a couple people on the IG. I appreciate you going this far with me. If you made it this far, you should get a little treat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this itchy thing out of here. We're gonna wrap up how we started, minimal clothing. All right, we got, what do we got? Where we at? All right, back to the faves. So again, the thing with skier swings is it auto-corrects your form because it forces you to put your legs closer together. So when you do this, we can really screw those feet into the ground. We can really hinge back a little further, and we can really feel that full body plank at the top. Someone that struggled with some back issues, this one is good to just kind of reset everything. Make sure you can feel, obviously, the shoulders when they go up, knees go a little bit out, and then the one that you can do with this is when you come up, loaded, loaded, loaded. So here, loaded, loaded. Cock that thing back and shoot. Great way to get a little extra pump in the arms. Great way to get a little back activation. We got a couple more of those, and we're gonna jump into dead stop, banded, and you guys can go enjoy your Saturday. I appreciate you rocking with me as always. This has been another edition of Coach Jason Boone, one half of the Boone's Doc. Tarzan swing. Oh. We're going to finish up with another one I was doing this month, where essentially you're doing a steer swing as well, but one is going between the legs. Think about kettlebells, that they're so fucking versatile. You can do so many different kind of movements, not even just swings. I'm talking about from curls to reverse lunges to presses to pulls to rows to everything. And you can just seamlessly swap from one to the other. So you got flows you can do. Swing up between the leg, back up through, around the back. Swing, you can flip it. You can have fun with it, right? You want your fitness, still your fitness. Shouts out to Jeremy Scott. Yo, this shit's supposed to be fun. It's not a punishment. It's not running when you fuck up a basketball play or something like that. This is supposed to be fun. So when you get out here, and you want to have some fun with it, have some fun with it, right? Be out here. Again, you can rack, you can press, you can squat. You just want to have some fun. Create movement, right? So when we're here, and we want to press that one up, use this one to weight us down. Weighted mobility. This is the name of the game. My first ever Kettlebell Kings, you can go back. They probably deleted it because it was so bad. But it was all weighted mobility. So we're using the kettlebell to get us deeper into some mobility movements. That actually might be my next one. Bring it back, try that one again. If you're really a Kettlebell Kings fan, you remember that fucking dog that ruined my first ever Kettlebell Kings live workout. White talking about old shit. That's old shit. All right, so we got this band. We're gonna crush this and be out. You guys can go enjoy your Sunday. I appreciate you rocking with me for this long. If you're still here, that means you're either related to me, or you just hopped on, or you fuck with what we're doing. In either case, I appreciate the hell out of you. Let's bang out 40 of these banded swings. Let's go 2 sets of 20, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, with the bands, this pulls you back in, so you got to really exert more power on the way up. You have to decelerate it on the way down. So lats, everything is activated, as you can see on the way down. And then we're pushing through our feet. We're going up to try to really pull that thing back up with gravity in the band pulling us back down. Last 20, and then happy Saturday. That's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tarzan swing. We made it happen. I appreciate you rocking with me. This one's been fun as always. I got a few 100 swings to go this month, but as always, you tuning in to give me a little bit of life is always appreciated. So, until next time.